Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Wolf. I know it's been a while since I've done a reaction video. I'm kind of picking and choosing what I react to these days to be more picky, I guess, because not everything has to be showcased. But I also really shouldn't feel like I have to react to everything, except for the stuff that I want to react to, and we've got one. Now, I was going to react to the State of Play, because I've done a lot of them already, but the majority of the State of Play is just the new 007 game. So I'm just going to watch directly from the IO Interactive YouTube channel the gameplay that they just released, half an hour of 007 First Light. Now, from my understanding, this game is kind of a mix between the Hitman series, which they're most known for, and Uncharted 4, which is like, I love that game. I love the Uncharted series. And it would seem as though that IO has just taken what they're good at and added something else that's really good on top of it. So it's not going to be your standard Hitman style type game from my understanding, but I guess we'll find out in the gameplay reveal here. But it is going to be more narrative driven because it's James Bond. But it's also going to be like early days James Bond, like almost an origin story, I guess. So, yeah, I'm kind of really excited to see what they got cooking here. So, let's get into it. Pretty good.
Did in Iceland.
Hold on. Sometimes I hate my capture card.
What he did was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Marl.
I think you just covered them all. It's really quite simple.
So I guess this is also going to be
without a target.
I think this is also going to be like modern era. You can see a laptop and everything. So cell phones and smartphones, I should say, are going to be a thing. So modern tech is going to be a huge part of the game, which is good. I mean, a lot of people are used to classic James Bond. Obviously, if you grew up with the, I don't want to call it the Casino Royale series of movies, but with Daniel Craig, the Daniel Craig James Bond series, obviously we're a little bit more into, you know, modern tech.
Let's give him one.
Hi, I'm Hakan Abrak, game director on 007.
This is one of the first Bond games in a while, so
to finally
this will be interesting.
And that's exactly why we're here today. So without further ado, and on behalf of our talented team,
while he's talking, I'm just
I'm
going to check
incredibly
the
proud to introduce an extended playthrough of Bond's first mission as a recruit. Please enjoy our gameplay premiere of 007 First Light.
So like he said, it's basically James Bond as a recruit.
This is a black tag operation.
He's not a main dude.
So discreet.
This was the other thing. Luke Stevens actually brought this up. Right now it's alpha footage. It's actually slated to release next March, I think. I believe there's a release date at the end of this trailer. But the biggest thing that they tried to make sure that everybody understood was this was on a PlayStation 5. And when he went to the event that they were holding, they said it was on a base PS5. This is being shown on a PS5 Pro, but everything that he was shown at the event was on a standard, which is what I'm on, PS5. And he said it looked and ran beautifully, even in alpha state, which is something you never see. But keep in mind, IO Interactive uses their own in-house tech, their own engine, their own physics, everything. Everything is all, as far as I know, in-house. So no Unreal Engine, no Unity, no Godot. It's all custom made. And I think that's one thing that we're slowly losing, very slowly, but we're losing it, is studios that are willing to put in the time to engineer their own tech so that their game works how they want it to work. That was the whole reason that a lot of developers built their own stuff, was simply for that fact. CD Projekt Red had the Red Engine, And while it had its issues, they at least had people on the team who knew how to work with it to potentially fix those issues. So, and they tried to translate it over from Witcher to Cyberpunk, which is third person to first person, both open worlds, very differently open worlds. But now they're, of course, going to Unreal Engine 5 for Witcher 4. A lot of people are not happy about that. I'm okay with it if it means we can get more Witcher games, but they do actually need to make sure that they don't flop this one, because Witcher is very beloved franchise. People love it. They were either introduced through the books or through the games or through the TV show. It doesn't really matter, but people love The Witcher and they don't want to see it crash and burn. So hopefully they actually do well with Unreal Engine 5. As far as I know, they're working very closely with the Unreal team, so shouldn't be too bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
But this is based on their tech. Please excuse me. I just sneezed a couple times. It's bugging the crap out of me. Beautiful looking game so far.
Now I could get used to this.
Don't act too impressed, dearest, or you'll blow our cover. And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment doesn't live up to your grand expectations.
Definitely seeing some
Someone
micro
must watch
stutters.
the perimeter. If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
Now, I am actually running this at 4K 60. However, it's not running at 60, as you guys can very well see.
Exhilarating. Greenway's testing you, mate. That's all.
But it makes me wonder if they're actually going to show any 60 FPS gameplay. Now the micro stuttering could be the video itself.
Backseat driver.
Could have been
just a frog in my throat.
Could have been the capture that they got together. It could be anything, but we have to assume it's in the game. So there's a little bit of work to be done. And if you're wondering why I'm bouncing, I actually bought another yoga ball to be a seat, because I hate my computer chair for long hours.
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, ma'am. It won't be a moment. All clear. Please proceed.
At least the Jaguar is a proper Jaguar, not the stupid new logo that they decided was cool.
You think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night?
I think I have. Stayed here, I mean. A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like something you'd forget.
Well, the hen was in Cannes, so we flew in by private jet. It's dark and we've been drinking, so...
Now, she said a wedding back in 22. She's obviously not that old. But as far as I know, this is taking place in relatively modern times. So I guess current year, like 2026, when it releases, that's when it's taking place. So she means 2022, as far as I know.
Well, can.
At least Sheila will be happy.
Private jet.
What?
Nothing. Darling, nothing at all.
The car is beautiful, though. And according to Lou Stevens, they actually went out and... I believe this was the game that he was talking about. I was listening rather than watching while I was at work, but I think he said that they went to the length of not only getting the licensing for proper cars like Jaguar, but they went and actually recorded the audio for each separate car, which is going above and beyond. Like, they got the legitimate car sounds, which is great.
Time ago.
That kind of stuff you only see in actual car-focused games, not games like this, where the car is not the focus. But let's be honest, it is. It is kind of the focus.
Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
That begs the question, did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
Well, we're about to find out.
Ooh, shadows are shifting a little bit. I saw them kind of, change level of detail. Yeah, very, very micro stuttery camera, but
Alive, gentlemen.
I don't know if that's
Switch
because of the video has been capped at
James.
30 instead of 60 or not, but
some other time, yeah.
so as you can see,
invitation, please.
James Bond is actually
Plus the help.
he's a new
Welcome
guy,
to the Grand
so he's not
Cafe.
supposed to be a part of the
Parking is
mission.
right up
He's
ahead.
supposed to actually just be the driver.
Mr. and Mrs. York.
But as far as I know, things kind of go awry, and he kind of jumps in. Also, I believe it was that video that Luke was talking about. No ray tracing.
Premises. Team status?
Zero ray tracing at all, which is fine. I'm good with that.
Staff quarters.
Because I truly believe, I honestly truly believe that you can achieve amazing visual fidelity without ray tracing. And optimization obviously is very key. I think that the team needs to be very hyper aware of how well the game is running. And as far as I understood, they are. So I'm okay. No ray tracing, please. Thank you. Do your job.
First floor suites.
Let the artists cook, man.
Bond.
Let the engineers cook. Let your team cook.
Parking lot. In position.
Greenway, Grand Hall. Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't. Out.
Now, why would they put this video out at 60 FPS but only showcase it at 30? I wonder if the state of play actually was running at 60, but right now it's all locked at 30, as you guys can see. It's beautiful. It's beautiful looking. Everything looks grounded. Contact shadows and ambient occlusion look good.
Not exactly the 5-star treatment.
Oh, you can see kind of like... Hold on, let's go back real quick here.
5-star treatment.
Take a look at this. Look right behind his head. Does that not look circular to you, like a radial blur has been enabled instead of like a Gaussian blur or something? Look at the tree right over his shoulder. Look at how circular that looks. It's like they put in a radial blur to blur the background or something. It's very odd. That could just be a visual, like,
stretching my legs.
You know, a visual
reporting suspicious
anomaly.
behavior.
009?
No.
Or just like what am I thinking of? Just an illusion. Like a visual illusion, but I don't know.
One of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will
You can
not.
literally just
009
tell
is
her
our
that
only
he threw it over
priority.
the side of the wall for
Stay
some
at
reason.
your post, James. That's an order.
Yes,
Nope.
Mom.
Nope, that's not what he's doing. Yeah, why is this locked at 30 FPS? That's so weird.
Pardon me?
Blonde, he
See a
looked
man about a
old. I
bag.
don't think you need to tell them.
Afternoon, sir. Staff and press only.
Oh, damn. Forgot my press badge.
You're not the first.
Can I duck through? I need to catch up with that bellhop.
Show me your ID and all's good.
Better go and get my ID then.
If you want to catch your bellhop.
Fair point.
Now, from my understanding, the way that you interact with the AI and the NPCs, that it's on a level where, say, for example, that situation, you're dealing with a regular grunt who probably doesn't know the majority of the security guys that exist within the crew that they're working in. But if you were to try and bluff your way through one of the higher ups or maybe the guy running the security firm, you're not going to be able to convince him that you're part of his crew because he would know who works for him. So I find that so much more interesting than just being able to, I don't know, just go to the top security guy and just convince him that you work for that. Like, it just doesn't work that way in this game, and I like that idea. So then you got to find another way around. So he's gonna climb the pipe. Does he have a retinal implant or something? Oh, you can light the and it tells you that somebody's watching nearby. I like the UI. It's very clean. He could literally light that grass on fire, or the leaves on fire. The guy at the gate is like, why does he keep pacing back and forth like he's looking for something? Like, that would be such suspicious activity. What is this, Watch Dogs? Is he gonna... Oh, okay, no, I was gonna say, like, he's not gonna hack something, is he? Seems a bit silly.
What's that?
Sounds like either running water or somebody's pissing on your shoes, dude. What do you mean, what's that? The classic tall grass, hidden, sort of Assassin's Creed style thing. Or, you know, Last of Us, Uncharted. Pick your poison.
What the?
And out like a light, right? Or is he just like feeling sick or something? I see. So it's a sequence of events. All right, dude, how long does it take you to turn off the freaking tap? He's just standing there staring at it. How do I work this thing?
What?
Whoops.
Let's
see. What do you mean, let's see? Looks like the sun got a little too hot there.
Odd.
Literally, I know it's a game, but literally would have heard him walking. Look, he would see him right there. He's not just gonna, like, peripheral vision exists. The guy would have seen him. I know it's a game, it's suspension of disbelief, but come on.
I couldn't find a lookin.
That is one dumb guy.
A tie event. Haven't done that since final year.
You mean in uni?
What? Ken Banks, penetration tester. I need to have a stern word with your manager.
Good
Penetration
to have you on the team.
Penetration tester. They can't possibly believe that. Secondly,
better be
nobody
worth it.
wears that kind. I really don't think.
Good to have you on the team.
I really don't think hired help wears stuff like that anymore. I don't think they do. You could see, actually, as we come forward here, you can see the shadows are really grainy on the wall there. So I don't know if they'll work on that or whatnot, or what kind of if they're using upscaling, which I hope they don't. I'm sure they're gonna have the options, DLSS, FSR. I'm seeing some jagged edges, so it might be upscale. It might not even be anti-aliasing or temporal anti-aliasing. It might be. I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell, but the graininess of the shadows definitely indicates some form of either bad. There's no ray tracing as far as I know in the game, so like just bad scaling.
This guy better be
Really low
worth it.
resolution, very noisy, very grainy looking. I gotta keep in mind it's alpha, so a lot of this stuff is gonna be ironed out, but I don't know what they're going for here.
Don't mind me, ladies.
Good afternoon, sir. Which room
She wants it.
Don't know, but he's getting an extra mint on his pillow. That's for sure.
But it would make sense. Oh, here's the theme song. Ooh, I love it.
Let's see what all the fuss is about.
Wow.
There's Greenway.
It's a chess game.
Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind.
And there's Mr. Bellhop.
What are you here for?
You can even see the graininess of the shadow on the character there as he walks across the floor. That's very distracting. I'm looking at his hair. That's also looking like it's kind of, you know, showing some artifacting a little bit. So they are definitely using some sort of temporal anti-aliasing, which I absolutely loathe. Let's get back to using, you know, anti-aliasing techniques that work.
Bond, status.
All was quiet in the parking lot. No sign of 009. Over.
Lying right to their face.
How do you do?
Dude, where's your jacket?
I think he models for Alexander Dugin.
Oh, right.
I've never seen him before. No, and that's a good thing.
Where do you go?
Is it your own concoction? I can't take credit, I'm afraid. The hotel owner has a huge collection of mixology books from the 20s.
Now, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you know I'm not a fan of moving away from native resolution, and I think it's ridiculous
And local history.
at this point.
You could help me.
I'll certainly try, sir.
Did you notice the blonde bellhop who just passed through here?
There's a face you'd pick out in the lineup. Probably one of the temps. He was asking for the directions to the backstage area.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
I'd stay clear of him.
Just need a quiet word. Nothing dramatic.
Inevitably, things went awry. Yeah, so obviously you skip ahead so they don't spoil too much. Oof, that's a good way to break your elbow. Now, that scar on his face, I guess it's in the lore.
Looking for these?
Oh, boy. Nope.
Hold on.
I'm not sure who she is. She was definitely not one of... Yep,
Not
there you
now.
go.
Eyes on the road.
That car sounds unbelievable.
Look out.
This is very Uncharted 4.
That's the car.
That axle would be destroyed from that
Got too
drop.
much of a head start. You need to cut some corners.
Careful what you wish for.
The motion blur is nice. I personally do like motion blur if it's done well. Very film grainy though. That might be what we were seeing. I don't know. It certainly doesn't contribute very well.
Ambulances, watch it.
The driving in this has it's gotta be tight, man. Hopefully they nailed it.
Look out!
Yeah, I was just saying, is that an Aston Martin?
Buckle up.
Ooh, bit of a stutter there, bit of a hitch. So we're pursuing, the bellhop is 009, I'm guessing? Former agent, gone rogue or something maybe? Wow, that scenery in the back, holy crap.
Left, go left.
Brace.
Big stutter right there, or big hitch, I should say.
There he is.
Probably a loading thing. You can see the shadows in the trees kind of just appearing. Or maybe that's a level of detail. Yeah, those hitches we saw were probably loading hitches, potentially.
Clear the road! Hold tight.
Whoa. He already lost the bumper. The license plate is about to go down. Not the license plate. The back window is shattered, dude. Yeah, I don't remember the last James Bond game. There's a lot of duds, I'll tell you that much. But I don't remember when the last one came out.
Who are you really?
Agent Charlotte Ross. I'm with the DGSE. That's
French intelligence. James Bond, MI6.
Yes, I figured as much.
What's your interest in 009?
Beckett didn't spend his fugitive years on a golf course. That's what you think. DGSE has been hunting him for a long time. This is the closest we've ever gotten, and I'm not letting him slip through my fingers now.
It sounds like we have a conflict of interest.
How about we burn that bridge when we get to it?
Fine by me.
The lighting is really nice. Very well done.
There. Pull over.
Audio cut for a second there. That might just be my capture card, so.
Plenty of his friends, though. I'm not loving the odds.
I've had worse.
In that case.
Her voice sounds a little bit quieter than his.
There, draw their fire. I'll flank them.
And
We need to keep
muffled.
that plane on the ground.
Well, what are we waiting for?
There's that English sang-froid.
Yeah, see that? Her voice sounds a little bit more muffled, a little bit quieter. So that balance needs to be taken care of. All right, so now we're getting into some combat gameplay here. Only 10 rounds? I mean, I guess that makes sense since he wasn't exactly carrying extra.
Looks like I've got a plane to catch.
It was a big plane. It's like a C-130. Probably not a C-130.
You were warned.
Okay. Yeah, I figured you'd be able to just get more ammo from your... Ooh. Nice. Always shoot the red barrels, man. Oh, man. Okay, we're getting into bombastic territory here, which I love. The hell was that shooting, dude? I love how it popped up with saying license to kill. It's like, yeah, pretty much by default. It's James Bond.
Told me you needed a hand.
Whoop. Ooh, there's a lot of motion blur that's maybe not necessary there. Got the shotgun. Is that the Brunelli?
Right behind you.
It's pretty cool. You got takedowns for the guys who are more heavily armored. But the motion blur, though. Shoot the canister. Shoot the tank. Shoot the tanks. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Ooh, the frame drops, though. Oh, man. Obviously, that wouldn't happen, but you can throw the gun. Okay. Slide across, kick him. I like the fluidity of the motions, man. You know, you would think that they would try and run him over. With how many people he's killed. Circle is reload? I guess I'm just used to shooters these days. I don't remember what the reload button was for... Hold on a second. I don't remember what the reload button was for Uncharted. Look at this fire on the tire there. It's like a candle flame or something. I guess maybe that would make sense if there's like oil or you know, some gasoline got on the surface of the tire and the air is leaking out of the tire, providing the fuel. Maybe it would look like that, I guess. Yeah. Now that I think about it. Shoot the tank. Shoot the tank. Shoot the tank. Shoot the tank. All right. Again, I like that mechanic, being just throwing the gun at them to create a way for you to get another one. I like the fact that you don't just get to carry a primary weapon the whole time, unless of course you keep picking up ammo. Oh man. Oof, those frame drops are hefty. Dude, just take a helicopter. You're shooting the plane, bro. Yup, you're an idiot. That's why they have multiple wheels, but... Well, that was perfect timing. The flaps just opened when he was needing to get up. Okay, there's no way you're standing up on a plane like that. Like, exact reason right there. They'll be lucky if they live through that. Dude, he's literally right in front of you. You're missing. You're really bad.
Okay, 009. You're next.
They didn't hear any of that. The dude was shooting.
Package secure. Snug in the front. Did you call the transponder? No such thing on the radar stations 24 meters out. No one's tracking us.
His head's sticking up over the thing. Sprinted right up on him.
Plane's flying dark.
I know, I'm being a little pedantic, but still, it's funny.
If I could access the flight control system.
We got our trusty little smartwatch.
Turbulence.
So I heard about this. This is actually pretty cool. You get to control the plane and kind of like tilt it in your favor, helping you deal with enemies while you're trying to shoot as well. I think that's pretty cool. Also, can I just think, yeah, well, it is on a PS5 Pro. I was gonna say something stupid, but there you go. My God, the frame drops. Oh God, it's a slideshow. Oh no. They only have 6 months or so, give or take. Maybe, well, maybe almost 6 months. So they have a little time to optimize, but they have a lot of work to do. Release hand. Yeah, just get a parachute midair. Ooh, this is very Uncharted 3. Or Saints Row the 3rd, depending on which one you want to go with. I love this though. This is James Bond to a T, man. Just bombastic action. I love it. Those wood shards would definitely hurt. I love the look of the clouds. I don't know. Oh, all of a sudden the frame rate's higher. The music is just awesome. We need more orchestrated music in video games. Dude. Oh, I got chills with that
Hey,
that
I'm
theme
Patrick
there.
Gibson, and I'm
He's
honored to
playing
announce
James
that
Bond.
I'm playing James Bond in IO Interactive's much-anticipated game, 007 First Light. It's thrilling to be bringing this.
I'm not gonna lie, even though he's a voice actor, though he might actually be a screen actor. I don't know. He could play James Bond. He looks like a James Bond.
This character to life in the gaming world, and I'm joined by an incredibly talented cast, including Lenny James as Bond's mentor Greenway, Priyanka Burford as M, Alistair McKenzie as Q, Kira Lester as Bond's most fervent supporter Moneypenny, and Noemi Nakai as the enigmatic Ms. Roth.
Bond's world is all about what's seen and what's hidden beneath the surface. You've just watched an extended mission playthrough. No commentary, just the raw experience.
That's what we want.
We hope you liked it just as much as we loved crafting it for you. But there's more than what meets the eye. In this next section, we'll guide you through how it all works. The tools, systems, and choices that shape the gameplay in 007 First Light. Let's take a closer look.
All right, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
Welcome to the world of James Bond in 007 First Light, where infiltration and espionage are just two of many spycraft skills. In this mission, our unseasoned but highly trained Bond must track an assassin through a sophisticated Kensington gala. You'll want to blend in with the
Ladies are
crowd
looking
while
at him.
scouting for tactical options. Creating a mental map of available pathways without giving yourself away.
Trying to get past you.
Go to the security room. It's first floor, east wing, staff offices.
Got it.
Bond must gain access to the upper floors, but some areas are off limits, even for those with a stolen ticket.
Sorry, sir. Can't let you through.
Just looking for the bathroom.
Other side of the bar.
Dialogue from other characters can offer clues to the mission's progression. Listening in on conversations is a useful intelligence tactic, potentially revealing opportunities for an easy breach.
If he doesn't make an appearance in the next 10 minutes, he can watch from down here. Yeah, do that. Rob Minkley, Crux Magazine. And you are?
Rob Minkley. Sorry for the wait.
About time, Mr. Minkley. I almost gave up on you. Right then, go grab your camera, and I'll take you past security. What?
Photography can be such a negative experience.
Don't recognize him.
First Light provides multiple pathways for achieving Bond's objective,
Looks you enough.
if he's prepared to get creative.
Well, he would have to, wouldn't he? Mr. Robert Minkley. Yep, just make people sick. Oh, I'm gonna go crap my pants. So there's multiple ways to gather what you need. Nice.
All set.
Follow me.
Bond's gamble has paid off.
The balcony should give you an excellent view of the stage.
Sorry, miss, but this man can't go upstairs.
Relax, fellas. He's with me.
You say so.
She just did.
I read your articles in Crux Magazine on rogue AI and cognitive warfare.
Hopefully this is a good time to drop in.
Oh, I saw him actually like put his hand on the post there. I heard that that's a thing where it's contextual like animations. If you're near a railing, he'll put his hand on it for stability reasons or just in general for interactive reasons. So I think that's pretty cool.
Always receive the red carpet treatment.
Kind of
So sometimes
lets it
you
feel
might
like
have
you're
to
there.
take the initiative. In these highly volatile stealth situations,
If that means
it
anything.
pays to choose caution over direct confrontation, as everyone can be a valuable source of information.
Saunders. I'll be needing that key card.
Watch it.
What?
That needs a look.
That needs a look. What are you doing?
Moments when Bond remains undetected offer the chance to survey hostile areas.
No point in taking the pistol, I suppose.
North exit. That's my way out.
Bond can use the environment to his advantage by choosing from multiple routes, exploiting opponents' positions or security vulnerabilities.
Christmas gifts are just clogged up our cabinet.
Depending on the situation and the odds, Bond can always go with a quick and blunt strategy.
Oh, you guys don't have guns, huh? That's excessive for just bashing somebody's head into it.
Could have played that a little smoother, James.
Yeah, a little bit.
He got away with it this time, but they could have called reinforcements. Alternatively,
That's weird. The sped up footage was running higher at a higher frame rate, but the rest of it is just running at 30. Is the frame rate unlocked or like what's going on?
Bond can opt for a more elegant style, using the scan from his watch to highlight options for distraction and misdirection.
What was that?
I'll have a quick look.
So this was one of the major questions that Luke Stevens, I don't know if he asked it or if somebody asked it at the event. And it was simply that, you know, what are we looking in terms of replayability? And I guess their answer is really just they're not sure what that looks like at the moment because it's not like the Hitman games. Replayability is more or less just you get to replay the game or potentially replay the missions, sort of, to try different options that you didn't do in the previous playthrough, right? So I suppose it's like a traditional replayability where you just play the game again and then try something different. Whereas with Hitman, you can play each mission separately. I don't know that's what's going to happen here because the story is so integral to each mission that you would just need to replay the entire game, I suppose. But who knows? Even they don't know what it looks like. Okay, his body can still be seen. Well, I was like, he's just going to come back and see his feet. Oops. Yeah, that would make it easier to open.
Your Q gadgets are custom developed to be powered by resources found in the environment, so be sure to stock up when you have the chance. Aside from your signature watch, a gift from Q, you'll have other gadgets in your arsenal. The laser fires a direct beam of energy that can be used offensively against targets or tactically on environmental weak points.
Okay, their reaction to that is not convincing enough at all. Like, the damn thing just fell, bro. Like, wouldn't you just be like, oh, geez. Like, wouldn't you just, be scared about the fact that a heavy chandelier just fell behind you?
Care of that right away.
Opening up strategic options to avoid combats or spring traps.
That is like wild. Yeah, see how this is running at 60? It's weird, man.
The smoke device confuses and disorients foes, letting you pass through undetected, offering a chance for concealed stealth takedowns.
And pickpocketing, apparently.
The world of 007 First Lights will see Bond face different opponents.
It's
Some
killing
of
the
whom
frame rate.
cannot be bluffed or charmed into compliance. Using a dart phone to incapacitate them will give you an opportunity to talk your way out with a charismatic flourish.
First, I asked for Boston since...
Oi, I need to find Saunders. There's a chance the suspect is dressed as security. The bastard could be hiding right under your noses.
Damn. I'll keep an eye out for new faces.
But sometimes, hard as you may try to stay hidden, a fight is unavoidable.
Uh-oh.
If he was from MI6...
What?
I mean, that's definitely... Well, maybe that might be avoidable.
Museum security.
Don't.
Having been discovered, Bond will need to rely on more than wit and charm to contain
Not
the
the
situation.
pool table, man.
In melee combat against multiple assailants, you'll need to think fast.
I like that. You gotta really quickly assess the situation and try and make up your mind as to what you're gonna do with each assailant. I like that.
Throws, parries,
kind of keeps you on your toes,
and direct strikes with environmental takedowns and items.
The motion blur is a lot, dude. I'm not a big fan of camera motion blur, but I'm also not a big fan of per object or per pixel. I don't know which one they're using, but there's a lot of motion blur on the characters themselves, way too much. And I've played a lot of games that have it, and it's just unbearable. So I hope there's either, I don't want a toggle, I want a slider so I can reduce the amount, because a lot of games are coming with that now is a percentage meter or a slider to tweak the motion blur if you want to how you want it, or you could just turn it off altogether. I really hope that they give us that option. Because even I like motion blur. I don't like this. There's way too much motion blur. Oh my, can you imagine getting smacked in the face with a pool ball?
Sometimes James will
that
need
literally
more than
could
his
kill you
fists to get out alive. When enemies show clear intent to shoot and kill Bond, you will be granted
look at that
a
beautiful
license
gun.
to kill.
The MPX, it looks like.
Trained by the Royal Navy, Bond is an expert marksman.
Of course.
His Q pistol firearm is a great conversation starter.
I wonder...
Enemies can
he throws it
provide
away.
additional firearms. You'll just have to
I wonder if they
borrow
got
them for a moment.
proper licensing for the weapons as well.
With quick
like they
thinking,
did with the cars.
you can turn the tables on your enemies by making the very environment a deadly weapon.
I love that. I mean, I don't know how many things you can actually utilize, but he kind of is just shooting at a bunch of stuff and it's working in his favor. So I imagine that they kind of give you free reign to utilize pretty much anything you see, which is good. Tables,
Gadgets used for
chandeliers,
stealth
hanging
and
plants, all
infiltration
this
can
stuff.
also be deployed in combat to disrupt enemy attacks or provide further offensive options. allowing you to fight fire with fire, or distract to make your escape. Adversaries come equipped with different levels of armor, requiring either greater ballistic might or tactical improvisation. To support him in challenging situations, Bond can use his own instincts. This mode will help you focus on your most difficult targets.
Batman's detective mode. You can shoot
Whether
the
human,
guns out of their hands. That's awesome.
Or environmental. Boom. Bond must be fast, cunning, and uncompromising to prevail in the world of 007 First Light.
That's awesome. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this one, man.
Thank you for your visit.
That was good.
Somehow I doubt that.
Just throw it at them, bounces off and catch it again. That's sick. There's the 60 FPS. Where was this the whole trailer? March 27th, 2026, baby. We are absolutely ready. Of course, you get to, if you free deluxe edition upgrade, then, well then, if it's free, then why sell a deluxe edition? Oh, you have to pre-order it. So, I guess if you pre-order the standard version, you get the free deluxe. But again, why have a deluxe edition then if it's just free anyway? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, looks awesome. IO Interactive is cooking, man. I don't understand the 60 FPS gameplay at the end and why that wasn't being showcased the whole time, but I guess it depends on what it was running on. And, well, the gameplay, as they said, was running on a PS5 Pro. A lot of things I obviously pointed out in the trailer, a lot of things that needed a lot of tweaking, a little bit more work. I'm hoping that it's, you know, because it's a current gen only, I think at this point we should probably just expect that. Call of Duty being the only thing that's existing on previous gen systems, it seems these days in terms of double and AAA games. I'm hoping they give us a toggle for performance and, you know, quality mode. But because, as far as I understand, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, they're also using, it's called the Glacier engine. I forgot the name of it. It's called the Glacier engine, which is a pretty cool name. Because from my understanding, there is no ray tracing in this game. I don't really know for sure. I think that's what I heard. A quality mode would basically just be a resolution upgrade, I suppose, and I guess more or higher settings on certain things like shadows and all this other stuff. But I'm also down for companies kind of just picking one mode and making it work so that their game is presented in the best light. A lot of Japanese companies do that with their RPGs. They kind of just make it work at 60 FPS, especially if it's not like super detailed like a game like this. But, you know, I'm down for having both options. I'm also good with the developer just making the smart decisions and setting it to run however they see fit. So if they feel as though they can only really get it locked in at 30 FPS, which we saw throughout the entire trailer, that is not possible at the moment. You know, if they want to lock it in at 30 FPS, fine. It's not a fast-paced shooter. It has shooting elements, but it's not a shooter first and foremost. So I think 60 FPS doesn't have to be a requirement, but based on what Luke Stevens said, by the way, I highly recommend you check out his channel. He's very good. It was running really well at the presentation that he saw, so maybe this was just for YouTube. I don't know, but I'm really excited. It's James Bond. It's 007. It's a classic franchise that like I said, I don't think we've seen a game in this franchise in a while. So what better developer to get on it than IO Interactive, the guys behind Hitman? They've had years of experience doing this stuff. Hopefully they knock it out of the park with this one. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And please join me again in the next one, whatever that might be, where we react to another video. And if you have any choices or suggestions of things you want me to react to, let me know in the comments. I'm up for suggestions here, so leave it down below. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is 007 First Light, and I'll see you guys later.